I want to thank the legislators here for just the general work. If we went back a year ago, people were predicting absolute catastrophe for Florida's budget and Florida's economy. I mean, look, we're a service-based economy, tourism, all that stuff had ground to a halt. But we really believe that we needed to have people working, we need to have businesses operating, we need to have kids in school. And so over the last year, we've obviously pursued that. That's obviously a lot different than what you saw in many of these lockdown states. But I think here we are a year later, and we never took one penny out of our rainy day fund throughout this whole time. And in fact, our rainy day fund has doubled since I became governor. You look at the amount of reserves that we have. These are some of the largest reserves we've ever had in the state's history. The amount of revenue that's coming in because of the economic strength in the state is unlike a lot of the economists in Tallahassee have seen before. So, for example, they're always revised the estimates of the revenue coming in. So they revised, I think the most recent one was the second week of April. For April, May, and June, the last 3 months of the fiscal year were included in that. And when they did the budget, we're assuming those estimates. Well, just for April, the state took in $750 million above the estimate from just 3 weeks ago. So they can't even keep up with it in real time because you see so much strength. So that's going to be May and June will likely have over from what the estimate was. If it's even half of what April was, that's between $1 billion and $1.5 billion additional dollars that none of us even included in any type of budget, and so that will be added to the reserves. And so I think what we've been able to do, we're doing these bonuses, which are important. We're doing teacher bonuses, which we're happy about that the legislature did that. We've done a lot on our infrastructure, roads, bridges, water resources, Everglades restoration. Obviously, we protected K through 12. We increased what I had asked for last session and got in terms of increasing the average minimum salary throughout Florida for teachers. So we've done all these different things, and yet we're probably better prepared for whatever can happen down the road than we were even before COVID. And no one would have predicted that, and I think that it puts the state in a great position. But none of that would have been possible, had we done lockdown policies, had we locked kids out of school, had we done a lot of the things that a lot of these other states have done. And so there's a reason why our unemployment rate is lower than the national average by a pretty significant amount, even though CDC has closed one of our main industries, our cruise line. We're suing over that. But just imagine if that was open, that's tens of thousands of jobs that are affiliated with that. So we think we've got good momentum. We think the session worked out very well. These $1,000 bonuses, I think, have been well earned. When we announced it, it was not something that people thought we necessarily could get done, but we got it done, and we look forward to processing the budget, signing dotting the I's and crossing the T's, getting these checks out to our folks who've been on the front lines for us. So I'm happy to be here, and I'm really glad that the Lee County Sheriff's Department has been doing the great work that they've been doing. So thank you.